AMD vs Intel battle of CPUs. Whenever we want to build a PC, we have to choose its brain, which is CPU. It will lead us to an important question: AMD or Intel? Which one is better for gamers? Which one is for daily uses? Today, we will simplify this battle for you in 8 rounds. Round 1. Short history. Since for some of us, the background is an important factor, we will review some simple facts about both companies. Intel Corporation, in short Intel, is an American company headquartered in Silicon Valley. They are the inventor of the x86 series of microprocessors, which most of the PCs use. Intel was founded on July 18, 1968, and their annual revenue for 2018 was $70.848 billion, a 12.89% increase from 2017. Advanced Micro Devices Incorporated, AMD, is an American company based in California that founded on May 1, 1969. AMD is the second largest manufacturer of x86-based microprocessors after Intel. Their revenue for 2018 was $6.48 billion. So until now, we know that Intel is the inventor of x86 CPUs, and they started almost a year before AMD, and in terms of revenue, Intel is way beyond the AMD. So the winner of this round is definitely Intel. Round 2. CPU market share. Sometimes if we don't have any idea about something, we will choose it based on most popular. Based on CPUbenchmark.net, in the first quarter of 2019, Intel has almost 68% of CPU market share, and AMD market share is just 32%. The difference is huge, but it will make it different when we analyze the AMD market share between 2018 to 2019. AMD increased their share almost 12%, and on the other hand, Intel lost a lot of potential users. The most important reason for this change in the pattern is a combination of lower price and good quality. Choosing the winner for this round is harder than we thought, and both of them have a word to say. So it seems that we have a tie here. Round number 3. Cost. One of the most important factors in buying products for everyone is the product's price. And overall in the same models, AMD CPUs are way cheaper than Intel ones. For decades Intel was the first choice for everyone, and Intel uses this demand for more revenue and leads to higher prices. On the other hand, AMD tries to compete in this battle by lower prices. Based on our analyze, AMD CPUs are at least 30% cheaper than Intel ones. So if the price is an important factor for you, go for AMD, but if you need to know more before selecting your most important part of your computer, see the next round. Round 4. Core count and clock speed. A quick tip. Clock speed, measured in gigahertz, is how many cycles your processor runs. So the higher the number, the faster it is getting things done. So when it comes to clock, both of this brand are almost even, and you can't find any higher CPUs with lower than 3 GHz CPU speed. On the other hand, AMD CPUs have more core than Intel CPUs. So you should see this as an important factor. For gamers, core count is an important factor, since most of the games are enough to optimize to use more than one core CPUs, and for office work or non-optimized apps, Intel CPUs are a better choice due to better clock speed. Round 5. Overclocking. For those of us who want to gain more from their system, CPUs overclocking is a key factor, but for the average user is just a fancy choice. AMD has a better position in the overclocking. They almost offer to overclock in all of their CPUs, but Intel has specific CPUs with a specific branding. They add a K to the name of their CPUs to show this availability. We don't suggest overclocking for most of the users, but in the end, if you want to live on the edge, go for AMD. Round 6. Benchmark. A quick tip. A benchmark is the act of running a computer program, a set of programs or other operations, in order to assess the relative performance of an object. In the benchmark ranking, Intel was an always winner, but after the release of first Ryzen generation, everything changed. Right now, there is a close competition between both brands, and there isn't any winner here. Based on CPUbenchmark website, best CPU in terms of performance is AMD Ryzen 9 3900X. Round 7. Compatibility, motherboard sockets. Remember, whatever you choose in this battle will change other parts of your computer configuration. You have to consider two factors when you are choosing a motherboard, chipset, and socket. Intel CPUs use LG11V1 and they didn't change it for a while, but they are introducing different chipset for the new generations, which whenever you want to upgrade your CPU, you have to change your motherboard too. That will make an upgrade painful. On the other hand, AMD CPUs don't need a motherboard change every generation, which makes the combination of CPU and motherboard even better in terms of price for upgrading. AMD Ryzen CPUs need a motherboard with the AM4 socket. Winner of this round is AMD. They are not forcing people to change their mainboard every CPU generation. Round 8. Users' reviews. Since we think actual buyers are a better factor for selecting a product and word of mouth is an effective part of a successful buy, we analyze people reviews on Amazon.com to make sure that we help you better with your choice. Based on our analyze 5 models of high-end CPUs of each brand, people ranked Intel CPUs 4.58 of 5 from 1842 reviews and 4.68 of 5 from 2290 reviews for AMD. Based on Amazon.com user review, users are more happy with AMD CPUs than Intel. So the winner of this round is AMD. Conclusion. You see that, based on our analyze, AMD is the winner for most parts of this battle, but in the real world, you should select your next CPU based on your usage. If you don't want to spend a lot of money and you don't want to lose the performance, your ultimate choice is AMD CPUs. But if you are willing to pay more, almost twice, Intel is a safe choice for you. If you are a gamer, both options are the same in terms of performance. On the other hand, due to the ability to overclock and the price, we think AMD is a better choice for you. But for office use, since we don't need a lot of cores and the performance of a core is more important, we suggest Intel. What is your idea about this popular question? Do you suggest AMD or you are a fan of Intel? Leave us a comment to see what is the ultimate choice for every situation. If you liked our video, please like this video, and for watching our future reviews of other products, click on the subscribe button.